This is a follow-up to my previous text to columns video. When you are doing text to columns and there is data right next to the columns that you want to separate as they are here, because here's the column that has the first name and last name, and right next to it is a column for grade and teacher. There's something you need to watch for. When doing text to columns, you're creating a new column, and right now there's no space for that new column to appear. In our previous video, all the other columns were open, and the last name column easily could appear right next to the first name column. In this case, there would be a problem. What will happen is what I'm going to demonstrate here. I'm going to go through the same steps as the last video, select the column that has the data that we want to separate, go to the Data tab up in the ribbon, go to the right of the ribbon, go to the Text to Columns button. We get our text to column wizard that appears. We know it should be delimited because that's the choice that you'll probably always use. Click Next in the bottom right corner. Space is already selected for us, that we see our data separated first name and last name. We click Next again. We change our format for our data to text. We click Finish, and we see we get an error. It says there is already data here. Do you want to replace it? Because we need a new column so that we can put that last name column here. If we clicked OK, we'll see the last name data appears here, and it just took out the data that was already there. So what we need to do is insert a column to the right so that there's space for the column that is generated when we do the text to columns. To insert a column, I'm going to click on column B, right-click over B, and click Insert. That inserts a new blank column. I usually insert a second one just to be safe. Now we're going to go through that same process. Select column A where our first and last names appear. Go to the Data tab, go to Text to Columns, click on Text to Columns, Delimited is selected, click Next, space is selected as our delimiter, our data is separated by first and last name, click Next. We're going to format our data as text, click Finish. Now there's space for that new last name data to appear, plus we have an extra column that I created just to be safe. We don't need it now, so I'm going to click on column C, right-click, click Delete. Now that column is gone, and our text to columns is created successfully.